I'm back on my own, gotta put it in drive. Sat through the pain while I said I was blind. Too much emotion and pressure makes stress. I put that on myself but can't put it aside.
So I am super impatient and I have waited long enough. I need to check out Bad Omens live. So today I am going to listen to and watch Bad Omens Specter live performance. I'm sure there's a bunch of different live performances of them doing this song on YouTube. So I mean, hopefully I picked a good one, but I'm sure, and from what people have told me, I can't really go wrong with whichever one I do pick. So yeah, I'm so curious to see how they sound live compared to their studio versions. And I've heard from everybody that it's going to sound really good because some people even said they sound better live. And Specter was one of my favorites that I've reacted to so far. So now I get to actually compare how does it sound live compared to how it sounds in the studio version I reacted to. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it. But as always, no expectations. I haven't been to a live show in so long.
Oh, I can't leave, but I can't be in this place.
Bruh.
This must all be an illusion, skipping frames, years of living with the cold and empty space, and it haunts me every time I think I'm safe. Do you feel love?
There's no way.
I know I do, with no one to hold. Do you feel love, love, love? Do you feel love when you're alone?
Bruh.
Do you feel it all? Do you feel love, love, love? Do you feel like a frenzy,
How?
like an ocean overflow? This must all be just an accident at most. Oh, I'm changing,
Oh,
and I feel like a ghost, like
that
a
bass.
in your headlights on the road. Do you feel love? I know I do, with no one to hold. Do you feel love, love, love? Do you feel love when you're alone?
Oh,
Do you feel it all? Do you feel love, love, love? Do you feel love?
there's no way they sound this good. Like, you be honest with me. How many people that aren't really Bad Omens fans argue that he's lip syncing? Because come on, that sounds insanely good. And I'm not saying he is lip syncing. I'm saying how many haters actually try to say he is, because there's no way people don't. There's no way. This is too good. There's so much depth and richness. This is just crazy to me. I would have not expected it to sound this perfect.
Something you're missing made you who you were. 'Cause I've kept my distance, it just made it worse. But I've learned to live with the way that it hurts.
see, like, you can tell it's live, especially in the screams. Oh, that is phenomenal. That was so good. That is crazy. And yes, I know that he's not lip syncing. I don't want that to be misconstrued. He's absolutely singing. You can tell. Especially I'm watching, you know, his lip syncs would be way too perfect. You know, to sit there and study every single song that hard to be able to lip sync it so perfect. And you got to realize when bands do lip sync, when a band lip syncs, you know, one of its songs, you got to realize they're not lip syncing most of the time. Like the professionals, they're not lip syncing their actual studio recording. They do a live recording. They record a separate vocal, not their studio one, a separate vocal. And they perform it a little different, like they would live. And that is the track that they use to lip sync to when they're live. So that's why there are artists and bands out there who do lip sync, and a lot of fans even will be like, no, because that's not. No, it's not. It doesn't sound like the studio version because they're purposely recording a live version to lip sync to. They're not stupid. But no, that is not the case for him. I can tell, especially when the screams kicked in. And one of the things with that's always, you know, boggled my mind a little bit is when you're transitioning from singing into a scream and you're live. Now you can tell he has multiple plugins on his vocals, right? You know he does. You know he's got EQs, there's reverb, you know, there's multiple different things on his vocals, you know, and that's another reason why his live voice sounds so similar in a sense to his actual studio voice, is because they're using those same plugins from his studio recordings. They're using those same plugins on his voice while he sings live. Now, that's the thing this leads me to, is to transition from a scream into your singing live, because when you're doing the recordings, you don't have the same plugins on your scream tracks that you do on your clean vocal tracks. So something I was always curious about when you're at this level and when you're performing with all these plugins and stuff like that, because you know, when I was in bands, you know, we weren't at a level or anything like this. You know, the guys and everything like that were really good, went to professional, you know, producers and engineers to be mixed, like Chris Crummett, I think his name is, and stuff like that. Andrew Wade they recorded with and stuff like that. So, but live, they weren't singing with, you know, these effects and all this stuff. So I always wondered, how does it work when you're transitioning, when you're one vocalist and you're transitioning from a sing into a scream? Because to scream with the same effects as your clean vocal track could end up sounding weird, but it doesn't at all. It actually sounds really good. But that was the part where it's a dead giveaway that it was live, was the screams. Yeah, you could lip sync the cleans and then, you know, do the screams for real and stuff like that. But that's not the case here. So I'm curious though. I wonder how he does it, because, you know, all those effects and stuff, those plugins that are on his voice, and it's not to make him sound better because he's a bad singer, it's to give you that full effect and try to give you that same ambiance and everything that you get when you hear the studio album. But most live vocals, there's always, you know, a reverb and stuff, which is actually something I've always loved with live vocals, is especially like outdoor concerts and stuff like that. I love the way the voice travels and the delay from it because of the traveling and just the reverb and all. Like, I love live vocals. So this was just amazing for me to listen to. I really want to see them live, and I really want to experience that for myself, because that is just crazy to me. But yeah, this was sick. I can't wait to see what other live performances I can check out, you know, before having to go through everything, because I would love to sit and watch an entire live concert, 45 minutes, whatever it may be, because I see they have multiple ones on here, but I haven't listened to all the songs yet, so I want to hear these songs before I watch them live. So I gotta wait for that, but I'll definitely do some more individual live tracks first, before we get to that point. So yeah, I'm excited. You guys let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. Like the video for me, helps me out a lot. If you're new, haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you haven't seen my other reactions to Bad Omens or even Sleep Token, or I started Bring Me the Horizon now. I just checked out Spirit Box for the first time. And I do other bands as well, 21 Pilots. I do artists such as Ren. You know, I've got my hands in a little bit of all different stuff right now. So if you like any of those, check those out as well. But other than that, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.